Hey everyone, Happy New Year. It's Robin Scrimger and Taylor Crawford here with Coldwell Banker Oceanside Real Estate in beautiful Victoria, and we wanted to wish you a happy end of holiday as you embark upon 2023. And what an interesting year it was. Holy cow, we saw so many changes from a white hot market where the switch just flipped and all of a sudden it was a buyer's market, but affordability had increased. Well, now we are seeing the activity start to settle. It seems like buyers are into the new rhythm, are used to these interest rate increases. And now that we're not really expecting many more, what activity we're seeing is actually increasing. So month over month, we went from over 2,000 active listings last month to under 1,700 this month. So we've got over 400 less active listings, which means if you're a buyer, there's less inventory for you. If you're a seller, it means you're starting to see more activity for showings of the home that you're trying to sell. And overall, in the bigger picture, what we think this probably means is that prices have come down for the most part to a level where they'll probably stabilize moving into 2023. So with this in mind, if you are considering purchasing a home, my suggestion would be don't plan to wait a whole lot longer for things to come down much more, because that's just not what we're seeing from an activity perspective. And if you're thinking about selling your home, then now's definitely a good time to have a conversation with your realtor. Without further ado, I'll let Taylor take it away on the just more specific detail with regards to single family home sales across the various regions.
Thanks, Robin. Happy New Year, everybody. So just jumping into the stats here for single-family homes, I'm going to go over the key areas, so Greater Victoria, the City Core, West Shore, and the Peninsula. So kicking things off with Greater Victoria, December ended with a benchmark price of $1.135 million. Month over month, this is down 2.5%, where November was at 1.164. If we go year over year compared to last December, that is a 0.7% increase. Going into the core, December 2022 ended at 1.283 million. This is down 1.8% over last month. And over last year, we are up 1.7%. For the West Shore, December ended at a benchmark price of exactly $1 million. And this is down 3.6% from last month. However, up 0.4% from December of 2021. And rounding things out on the peninsula, we have a benchmark price sitting now at $1.20 million, and this is down 0.4% over last month. However, up substantially 2.9% over December of 2021. Over to Robin for your condo update.
All right, so condos, somewhat of a similar story. So, month over month, last month in the Greater Victoria region overall, we saw a benchmark price of $563,600, which was down ever so slightly. We were down 2.7% month over month. However, from last year, we're still up over 5%. In the core area, which is kind of the greater, just general downtown region, we're at 574.3, which is, again, down slightly. That's 2.3% down month over month, but still up 5.6% over the previous year. With regards to the West Shore, that is where we saw some of the biggest declines. We're down 4.6% with an average of just over 500,000 not an average, but with a benchmark price of 504,200. And then in the peninsula, Sandwich Peninsula, all the way up towards Sydney, we're at 571,100, which year over year is actually up just 0.8%, but month over month down 3.7%. Taylor, what's happening in the townhouse market?
Thank you. So for the townhouses, when we look at Greater Victoria, benchmark pricing now sitting at $790,700. This is down 1% over last month. However, when we look at it compared to last December, it is up 6.1%. So quite a heavy increase there. We get even a larger increase when we look at the core itself. Benchmark pricing now sitting at $872,800, and this is up 8.4% over December last year. However, we compare to the previous month of November, it is only down 0.1%. So it's remained pretty stable there. When we go out to the West Shore, benchmark pricing for the townhouses now sit at 707,600. And again, this is down 2.5% over last month. However, up 4.8% over December of last year. And rounding things out again on the peninsula, benchmark pricing for townhouses now sit at 777,300, and this has remained flat with last month. And however, up 3.4% over last year. So all in all, we've seen an increase over December of last year, but when we compare to the previous month, we can see that, prices have started to come down a little bit in those areas. Robin?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taylor. I think the bigger picture, what we've seen and kind of just extrapolating some of these statistics is that where we were last year in December, we saw this big giant increase where property values came way up. Now they've settled back down to a point where they're still up year over year. There's maybe a little bit more room to come down, but they're definitely down from the highs. So, it's a good time to start revisiting your thoughts around buying and selling a home. If you'd like this full stats package or more information, or just to chat, we'd be more than happy to set up a time to meet with you. Please reach out. We always are happy to hear from you. And of course, have a wonderful start to your new year. We are excited to bring you more news and more updates as the year unfolds. And if you've got any questions about real estate, give us a call. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, everybody.